Houston, Texas, DKR Texas Memorial Stadium. Today, conference bragging rights on the line in this SEC Big Ten clash. It's the Penn State Nittany Lions and the Texas Longhorns. Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with you. Let's check in with our sideline reporter, Holly Rowe.
The Texas Longhorns enter this season with a ton of optimism. Coming off a 10-win year last year in a season where their young quarterback, Arch Manning, took significant steps ahead. They are so excited to see if they can improve and get back to the college football playoff this season. The offensive line grew from last year. More experience for this great young quarterback. We'll see if Arch Manning can take another step this season. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. Can't wait to see how this one unfolds. The Nittany Lions headed toward the ball, and we're ready for action. On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. They'll start on the ground with Brown. Just searching and working for the running room as he gets it out to the 26.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Right back to it. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run.
And that's not a surprise who made that play. And this is just the opening drive, but we're going to hear his name a lot. He flies all over the field, shows up in the run, shows up in the pass. Big-time playmaking linebacker that every time you turn on the tape, you see him flying around.
Manning lines up in the gun on third down. Out wide right, it's Ringo. He's going to have enough to pick up the first down as they stop him at the 33-yard line. The Longhorns come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Changing the routes with his receivers. Throwing Manning. Under pressure. Just gets rid of it to avoid the sack.
There's a lot of QBs that when they get hit and when they get hurried and when they get pressure, they become very average. Really nice job by the defense, pressuring the quarterback.
Second and long here. From the gun, it's Brown. They'll give him 3 yards on the play. It's 3rd and 7.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Third down from the gun, Manning. Left side is Coleman. Finally forced out of bounds, maybe a step shy of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on third down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
Driven back.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
Motion from the back. Manning. Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. Finds the tight end. He's down right there, short gain on the grab.
I think that time offensively, you're just trying to take what the defense is giving you, right? They're playing zone coverage. You got your big fella just working right over the ball. It's an easy pitch and catch. Just take the profit, and let's keep going.
He's going to change things up against this defensive look. Manning from the gun on third down. Looking down the middle. He makes the catch. They'll pick up enough yardage for the first down. They've got it at the 30.
Man, what makes this offense so difficult to defend is they've got receivers that have speed and that can separate. On the first drive of the game, they found a soft spot in the middle of the field, and they took advantage.
Scanning the field, it's Manning. Fires to the wideout. Got his man downfield. Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it first and goal.
As so many offensive coordinators script those first 10 to 15 plays, well, his has been gold. Great first drive, moving the ball down the field, now set up to punch it in. A first and goal situation, opening drive masterpiece.
They go to the Wildcat here, looking to take advantage of that extra blocker. Looking for the end zone, and he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Texas! Smokey the Cannon not the only one using explosives around here, and it has electrified this Longhorn crowd.
I mean, coming out on point, coming out dissecting the defense, scoring early. In front of this crowd, you know good and well, all these fans love their school. Texas has got so much pride. This gets them going early.
From inside his own 15, trying to follow his blockers. He'll go out of bounds at the 27-yard line, just couldn't quite shake free. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Here's James Peoples to begin the drive. He's got enough. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense.
And that's not a surprise. We all knew and talked about coming in. Who are they going to feature? They give it to him the first play, and he chews up and gets a first down. We're going to see more of that. I'm excited to watch this matchup, but the defense, Jesse, they better get physical.
Snags it, and there's running room. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42. Great job by the quarterback to beat the blitz by getting rid of the football, and as a bonus, they get the first down.
Yeah, that's a good example of a quarterback knowing where his answers are. He sees the blitz coming, he finds his running back running out of the backfield, and they're able to make that defense pay.
To the air, it's Beck. Escapes the pressure going right. And as he throws, it's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Breaks into the open. The 20. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Longhorns! How about this defense taking one back to the house?
And the defense sets the tone early in this football game. We're still in the first quarter, and this is looking like they're putting a complete game together. Offense scoring, defense scoring. Palmer, they're up 2 touchdowns already.
Yeah, you got to give this coaching staff credit. They have their guys ready to go, and this is what you call firing on all cylinders early in a game.
From inside his own 15, let's see how far he can get. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Takes the handoff. It's Martin. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
Yeah, I'm so impressed watching this guy run the football. And I'll tell you, I think Joe Paterno would have loved this guy in his offense, too. His teams always prided themselves on being able to run the football, right? Be more physical than the opponent. This guy has the ability to just wear defenses down. So hard to stop.
Immediately fires to the middle. Brought down at the 47, but not before he ripped off 15.
Okay, here's the bad news. They're down by a lot of points really early in this game in the first quarter. The good news is there's a lot of football left. The better news, they finally get a big play through the air. That's the kind of play that can spark some confidence and completely turn this thing around. They got to keep that up.
Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. So they were getting up against the play clock, and they don't want the penalty. They'll take the timeout here. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on 2nd down. Running to the left. He breaks a tackle. And after the stop, that is going to put a bow on this first quarter. Guys, it is Texas who holds the lead. Let's take a look at the numbers, and they have jumped out to an impressive start. Just about ready to get things started here in the second. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. So they go back to work after the break, and it is 3rd down. Moving the pocket, it's Beck. And he avoids the sack.
QBs and receivers on 3rd down, everything has to happen just a split second sooner. You're expecting pressure, the quarterback gets hit, just now on the same page with his target.
And the Nittany Lions will send out the punt unit. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Wouldn't call it a shank, but I don't think he'll include it on his greatest hits. And he is knocked down immediately after the catch. That punt coverage team had its hair on fire. The Longhorns sending the offense back onto the field. They've had a really productive first half so far, and they'll try to add to it here. Here's Brown to begin the drive. Stopped in his tracks. He got nothing. It'll be 2nd and 10.
You know, God bless Texas, because they can lose great running backs, and they just go into the portal and they get a great running back. Oh, no, they got 2 great running backs. To get Smothers, to get Brown to come over, obviously guys with experience at big-time universities, I expect Texas to be able to run the football and, Jesse, have one of the best 1-2 punches in all of college football.
Yeah, I mean, they want to come play with Arch Manning, let's be honest. And they know it's an offense that defenses are going to be worried.
Unloads it downfield. A full dive to haul that one in.
Man, that's a tough play to make. When you're that far down the field and you're trying to control your body and run as you're laying out, that's a really great effort, really good concentration, and that is how you make your quarterback look really good.
Straight ahead, it's Brown. Crosses the 10. Touchdown, Texas! And they take it in for 6 more points. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead.
All you can say is how impressive has this team been at home today in all 3 facets of the game. Their defense has been outstanding. We've seen some plays in special teams, and the offense continues to deliver, showing off all of the playmakers and all of the versatility they have on that side of the football. This could not be better here in the first half of the home team.
From inside his own 15, looking for room. Tackled and brought down at the 23-yard line, so not a whole lot of room on that return. Lions going back to work on offense now. They've fallen into this big hole, and they are pretty desperate for answers right now. Fires to the tight end. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up.
We knew this defense was going to be physical in this game. How about that hit on the tight end after a nice gainer preventing him from getting the first down?
The screen, he can go. And he'll move his way forward to the first down. They'll mark it at the 35.
Now, you've seen the evolution of these slot receivers. They're just matchup nightmares. They're hard to get your hand on. A lot of times, they're off the football. You can't jam them. These guys are so productive, and offenses really feature their best players most time in those slot positions.
Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10.
Booster!
Looking for a man. It's Beck. Catch in the middle. It's Sowell. Slips one guy, and now he's loose. And he'll have to check his fillings after that lick, but he did get the first down. This offense has had trouble getting it in gear, but maybe a little life here on 1st and 10. Press center downs going to the air. Finds his man down the middle. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33.
And that's a big play for this offense, and they need to get going. They've built themselves a deficit. They need points on this drive, or else, guys, the second half, we're going to be telling old war stories, right? Like back in my day, and Jesse did this, and I did that. So, I mean, come on, offense. Let's put this together. Let's keep this game competitive.
Really nice job responding by the offense here. They watched the opponent go down the field and score a touchdown on that last drive, and you can see the quarterback there in the commercial break. He's telling his guys, let's go. We're going to go get this one. Everybody lock in. And that's what you're seeing on this drive. Doing a really, really nice job. They look confident. They're trying to score a touchdown themselves.
Hauls it in. Can White cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down.
And, man, you love to see that from this offense, coming out and answering, right? Like putting a drive together. Their defense just gave up a touchdown, but you want to snatch the momentum back. Nice job putting a little bit of a drive together. Now let's go cap this thing off with a touchdown.
Tackle behind the line, and he'll lose one on the play.
You know, I think on QB sneaks, the quarterback's got to be smart about the cadence. It looked like that time the defense actually shot the gap, and they were anticipating the cadence. So if you're a quarterback, you might want to switch up the snap count.
Look out! Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Nittany Lions! Fitted in the window for the score. On to attempt the try. And after the extra point, they're now down 21-7. This offense plenty happy enough with the result of that play, so they just let the official put that flag back in his pocket and decline the penalty.
Number 9, set to kick off.
Looking for an alley from inside his own 20. He'll be brought down at the 22-yard line. Good coverage on that one. His return is stopped short of the 25. We thought we'd see a little wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. They'll move the wide receiver. Direct snap. It's Brown. Can't get him to the ground. Hit and dropped, and he got nothing on first down.
You got to love that if you're the head coach. Watching your defense and watching the big fella, D-tackle, play with that kind of relentless pursuit to the football. One of the reasons it's hard to run against them is they've got everybody playing with effort. Did you see him fly to the football and make that play on the outside? That was awesome.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Quarterback changing the play. We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. They'll need a bunch on second down. Here's Manning to throw. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. It's picked off. Don't see that very often from this Heisman Trophy candidate. Stopped right at the 40-yard line, and this defense celebrating the turnover. They take over late and they have enough time to put together a drive. They'll run for it. It's Peoples. Nowhere to go.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case, and there, they try to run the football in the first play of the drive, and it gets absolutely blown up for a loss.
Out wide left, it's Peoples. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time that my guy is a little bit more athletic than that defensive guy. Defense won this battle, but I like trying to get this guy the ball in space.
To the air, it's Beck. The throw to the outside is complete. Gets it down to the 33. They pick up the first down. Got to use their time wisely.
Every drive is obviously important, but now that you've dug yourself a hole, this offense, they need to score here. Like, before the half, they need to move this ball down the field. Nice job in the passing game. Got to put a few together. Need to get some points to cut into this lead right before the half.
Snap on first down, wants to throw. He's got the tight end. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup. Always nice to have that security blanket of the tight end.
And it's nice to have a tight end that can line up in different areas of the field, too. It's not always going to be in a three-point stance. He can sometimes be in the backfield. You can flex him out into the slot. They might even try to put this guy out at wide receiver in the split end position and see what he can do there, because this guy is a weapon.
The Nittany Lions in a good spot here with second and short. Back to throw, time running short in the half. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
They'll try to pick up the first through the air. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's coming.
Yeah, and on money down defensively, you got to find ways to affect the quarterback. Nice job by the defense, getting the pressure, getting to him, getting a hit on him, and forcing the incompletion, and now forcing the fourth down.
Needs it here on fourth down. Big tight end makes the grab. First down, still on his feet. Dragged to the ground, but not before. He's converted the fourth down to keep the drive going. Penn State will spend its second timeout. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Back to throw, it's Beck. Dumps it to the back. Can't hold on in the face of the contact. Going to work on second down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Caught outside the numbers. Touchdown, Penn State! Into the end zone for 6. Lining up to add another. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. So the offense, more than happy with the result of the play, will decline the penalty. Now the Longhorns will call the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half.
Number 94, set to kick this one away.
And he takes this from inside the 5. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. They'll start on the ground with Brown. Oh, he's got some space. Past the 50. The 30. He's at the 10. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Longhorns.
I gotta tell you, this offense has done some really good things here in this first half, and that was so critical. Scoring on their last possession of the half, they're padding their lead, and they've put so much pressure now on the opponent.
And we are headed to halftime. Both squads headed into the locker room to make some adjustments. Gives us an opportunity to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football Studio Update.
Ben, thanks. A busy day, so let's waste no time and get you updated on Week 3 action around college football. We begin with the Texas A&M Aggies taking on the Kentucky Wildcats. And it's the Aggies with a 2-score lead, 14-0. And the way this defense is playing, that lead may be safe. Here now, some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now.
Makes the grab in their space. Quick step and go. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48.
Well, we see another catch by this guy. This defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground as soon as he catches the ball.
They'll line up right at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. Back to throw, it's Beck. Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open. He'll get rid of it. And they won't make the connection going for the big play.
Love the coverage on the back end by the defense on that play. In these scramble-type situations, the quarterback's rolling out to his right. Everything breaks down, and it really gets hard on these defenders to have to stay with their man, but a good job there by the defense.
Rush right in his face. And they can't hook up, going for the big play on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
Horns up and ready to hook them. Serious noise on 3rd down in DKR. Gonna look downfield again. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy. That's why the ball falls incomplete.
Now the Longhorns will call the first of their 3 timeouts. And that will leave them with just 2 timeouts to use the rest of the way. Three straight misfires has left them staring at 4th and 10, but they'll try it again. Snapped it, and he has to have it. Oh, he dropped that he just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. Desperately wanted to convert on 4th down, but couldn't do it. He's changing the play.
Switch it. Play.
Here's Brown to begin the drive. They'll stop him at the 41, but he's got 10 yards, and they'll move the chains.
And it's been fun to watch them feature this guy. Like, they understand they can run the football. They understand how good he is, and just they've owned the line of scrimmage. They've sprinkled in some pass. Like, this offense has done a really good job staying balanced, but featuring one of their better players.
Arch Madness. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Looking downfield. It's Manning. Keeping his eyes downfield. Now he'll let one fly down the left side.
And you're not going to see many of those. That's a gift for this defense. You don't see this guy miss very often, especially to put 6 on the board. That was a big missed opportunity for this quarterback and this offense.
They need a huge play on 3rd and long. Manning from the gun on 3rd down. He's not afraid to go deep. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Texas! Give him 3 touchdowns in this game and now up to 8 on the season. The AT unit on the field.
Offense slips the running back out of the backfield. Nobody decides to cover him. My man makes the play. Shows off the hands first. Got to make the catch first. Does the rest. Walks in the end zone for the touchdown.
Number 96, set to kick this one away.
He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25. Offense working from the pistol. Looking for space. It's Martin. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going. It squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Gets the toe down, but didn't go forward at all.
I mean, what great athletic ability to toe tap the sidelines and keep him in bounds. What a 1-yard gain.
Escapes the pressure to his right. Got the first himself. Coming through that 3rd down conversion, and they'll mark it at the 43.
Well, you just get the feeling, too, that if they're going to claw their way back in this game, his legs are going to have to be a factor. What a great job scrambling that time. Nothing open. He didn't panic. He saw some green grass. He was able to get outside, away from the defense, get upfield, pick up the first down.
Caught, and he's got room. Bulldozes his way through. At the 20. Into the house. Touchdown, Penn State.
And how about the big tight end doing the work for the quarterback, man? Nice, short, safe throw. And how about the speed, the athletic ability? You've seen the evolution of the tight end in the history of football, and this is exactly why. They went from being a big target to now a guy that can make plays after the catch and make big home run plays like he did right there.
Caught inside the 20, chance for a good return. And he'll be stopped. Return gets it out across the 25, stopped at the 26. And here comes the Texas offense back on the field. This lead that they've been working with has dwindled to 2 possessions, and now they'll try to find a little breathing room on this drive. Making the adjustment on the play. To throw, Manning. Left side is Townsend. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
A give to Brown. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run.
And that's how you respond as a defense, man. You give up 9 yards on first down. Second down, man, they bring some pressure. They are in the backfield fast, and they make the tackle for a loss and completely flip the script. Almost a guaranteed first down on second down, and now maybe even put them in a passing situation on third down.
Manning tries to pick it up on third down. Out wide left, it's Brown. Oh, a lot of space. He was off to the races, and maybe another step or two, and he would have scored, but they get him at the 21-yard line.
We always talk about yak, and that was third and very manageable. They were just throwing the ball to the sticks, just trying to pick up a simple first. But when you've got playmakers like that can do things after the catch, any play could be an explosive one, and you saw it right there. Tremendous job getting it to him early, and he does the rest.
He'll take a shot. Through his hands and incomplete. He normally makes that catch every time. It's second down.
Wow, you usually don't get that wide open in the end zone. If that ball comes in like that, that's a play the receiver has just got to be able to make for his team.
Long way to go on second down. They'll run it out of the gun with Brown. They'll give him maybe 1 on the play. It's down to the 20.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Manning lines up in the gun on third down. Lets it fly. Can't hang on after the hit, and it'll be fourth down.
Really nice third down sub-defense there that time. It's third and long. They're expecting pass, and they're mixing up their looks. They're trying to change the picture pre-snap to post-snap to confuse the quarterback, and now forcing the incompletion, setting up fourth.
They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on fourth down. They pick the spot. It's going to be about a 37-yard attempt. It is good, and that will extend their lead even further.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
Let's see what he can get done from inside his own 15. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. First play of the drive comes from the 22. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock. To the air. It's Beck. Turns it upfield. Able to haul it in, and right to the ground he goes. Only a pickup of a couple.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
Rolls right. Fires to the right. The sure hands. It's Howard. And the big gain, and they've got it on the 46.
Man, this guy is so dangerous running it, and the speed can also help him extend the play to hurt you throwing it, David. As a defense, what do you got to do to keep this guy in the pocket?
Well, the hard part is, once he gets outside the pocket, you have to...
Makes the catch, and he's free. Stop is made at the 36, but he picked up 10 on that one and has a fresh set of downs.
I like the QB here. Very decisive, understanding I get the ball to my slot guy, he can make plays after it. Like the quickness, the speed, the elusiveness. You watch it, man, just he catches the football.
Lets it fly deep downfield. Falls incomplete, and he did everything perfectly except catch the football. Second down coming.
Man, you see, once you start to get to the red zone, the contested catch rate goes way through the roof. Who can make those plays when you're physically getting hit? Nice job by the defense, man. Make them earn it. Make them feel it. Get your hands through the contact of the football when they're trying to make the catch. Great job breaking on the football at the perfect time.
Now, I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
He'll be pulled down inside the 10 at the 8-yard line as they play a little pitch, catch, and run.
Gain of 19 on the play. First and goal, Penn State.
The Nittany Lions have it in scoring position on first and goal. Dropping back, it's Beck. Here comes the heat. And they got it. And as we head for the fourth period, both of these quarterbacks have put up some numbers. Just about ready to go in the fourth, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. They'd love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. The offense couldn't get the snap off in time, and it'll cost them. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. Can the defense stop them again on second and goal? From the gun. Timed it perfectly to knock it free and forces the third down.
It's a nice adjustment by the defense here. With a big lead in the game, you're putting extra DBs on the field, knowing the offense has to throw to get back in this one in the fourth quarter. So your best cover guys on the field, and they force an incompletion on the last one.
And they'll come to the line and try to draw a little bit closer on third and goal. Looking downfield, it's Beck. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
And I tell you what, this defense, they've heard all about how great this quarterback is. They came in today with a mission, with a purpose. They've been flying around, harassing him, and making life so hard on this offense.
Now, the offense is still out there. They're taking a gamble here. They could come up empty by passing on the field goal here on fourth down. From the gun, looking for a man. Going to throw it deep. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work. Hits the hole, it Smothers. At the 45, on his way. They'll get it to the 48, no need to measure it to first down.
And this offense has really done a nice job on the ground. Like, the ground game has been solid, man. Nice job opening holes, running the football. They've been consistent with the run. And as this game creeps along, right, if they can continue to do this with the lead, this is going to be a game that they're going to have in hand.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Here's Arch to throw. They're all over him. Nothing doing downfield. He'll cut his losses and throw it away. It'll be 3rd down.
I think he's showing you his experience on that decision right there. There was nothing open, so don't try to force it into coverage. You've got the lead. If it's not there, just throw it away. The head coach loves to see his quarterback make that kind of decision.
Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. Quarterback signaling to his guys. Third down from the gun, Manning. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
Well, you got to give this defense credit. They have hemmed him in all game. There has been nothing for this guy running the ball, whether it's been designed QB runs or on scrambles, and a nice job there with great effort. Taking the angles away, they're able to hone in on him and get him down for a massive loss on that sack.
The Nittany Lions will get things going as their offense heads out to the field. When the defense got the stop, they could have used a few more of those earlier. Still a big deficit here late. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
And this is a tough time for this offense because you're in passing mode. You're in comeback mode, and what is that? The defense knows that. Like, they're pinning their ears back. They're coming after the quarterback, and you've already struggled protecting your guy today and creating those explosive plays. This offense is going to have to buckle up and really protect their guy up front.
Looking for space. It's Martin. On the move at the 30. Turning it on. The 40. Inside the 30. Past the 10. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Nittany Lions.
Love the play call offensively. They knew the defense were crowding a lot of bodies close to the line of scrimmage, and once they were able to get into the second level, all they had to do was make one guy miss and get one good angle. And with the speed that ball carrier has, man, that thing was a sure shot touchdown.
So they'll decline the penalty, pleased with the results of that last play.
Number 94, set to kick off.
Hauls it in inside his 20, and here he comes. He'll be brought down at the 22-yard line. Good coverage on that one. His return is stopped short of the 25. Arch is going to throw for it. He lobs one high down the left side. Catch inside the 30 and still running. Touchdown, Longhorn! Into the end zone with the breakaway score. They tack a little more onto this lead, and they're on their way to a 3-0 start.
And this offense is clicking. Another touchdown. Didn't have to go far for this drive, but this offense is doing what they want, how they want, when they want.
And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. From inside the 15, here's the return. This guy is so dangerous. The excellent vision to find a lane and get it out and set up the offense with good field position. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. It looks as if this game is going to be one to just drag to the recycle bin, but the idea now is to finish strong and just take whatever happens in the rankings next. Interception, and things are going from bad to worse. And they'll get him down after a solid return. Making the adjustment. Throwing Manning. Got it in the middle. It's Brown.
That quarterback has a hose. That dude could throw it through a car wash and not get it wet. Great job of putting that ball on a line to his wide receiver.
The Longhorns can really attack on this 2nd and short. They make the tackle, but not before he picks up the first down.
I just love the play call. You're getting a fast player out of the open field, and it's enough to get you a first down.
With a first down, they'll snap it from the 32. Looking downfield, it's Manning. Lets it fly. Touchdown, Texas! And the stomping has commenced. That lead's a little more comfortable now as they close in on a victory here in week 3. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the point after is good. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they cap it off with a 32-yard touchdown pass. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. He gets across the 20 and out to the 21-yard line before he stopped right there. Penn State's offense comes onto the field ready to start the drive. Weeks like this are tricky, but you have to respond better than they have, and I would expect they'll take a major hit in the rankings next week. Bought a little time, lets it go. The sure hands, it's Peoples. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. The last completion got him 6. Now it's 2nd and 4. He'll set up to throw. Rush is on. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now if you're the play caller, and certainly if you're the quarterback, that you're going to have time to throw.
Turns it upfield. Nice job to get it past the sticks, and they get him down at the 35. And on that 3rd and short, I don't think he was unhappy to see that zone.
Nope, it was a great job by the offense. Hey, see where the holes in the zone are? Sit down. You only need a little bit of yards on this 3rd down. Get the conversion. Move the sticks.
The Nittany Lions getting set on 1st and 10. Lost to throw again. Looking to the big tight end. Got him downfield. And how about that? What the doctor always ordered, an explosive play to the 40. Got it done in the passing game on the last play. Let's see what they do on 1st down. Moves the pocket. It's Beck. Stepping to the right. Throws to the tight end. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in, you could tell. They were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game today.
On play action. Always a welcome play from the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
And that play is a microcosm of what this game has been. They have not been able to protect their quarterback all game long, early or late, up front. Moving forward, this offense has got to do a better job or else they're going to be in a lot of trouble. You cannot give as many sacks as they have in this game and expect to win.
And I absolutely love what this defense is doing, man. You know exactly.
And guys, hold that thought just a second because here comes the fourth down play. If they don't get it here, this one is probably over. Snapped it and he has to have it. Looking long. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. A bold decision to go for it on fourth down and one that did not pay off. They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side. Hit and drop behind the line. He'll lose a yard.
Linebackers in today's football, obviously, guys have gotten smaller. They got to play in space more, cover fast guys out on the perimeter. But how about this linebacker coming downhill and making a physical tackle in the hole?
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. The give to the back. There he goes. He's got the first down. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
You got to be impressed by how you've seen this offense finish in this football game. They've been scoring points in the fourth quarter, just got a touchdown on their last drive, and there they rip off a big run. They are not letting off the gas pedal right now, and as a coach, you love to see that.
Throws it deep. And incomplete on the deep ball.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know lots went wrong, but let's live in this moment and try to be great right here to end the game.
2nd and long here. Takes the handoff. It's Smothers. He was looking for some place to put his foot in the ground, but the defense was everywhere, and he's knocked down behind the line.
Man, how about that defense? On the snap, they are in the backfield with great penetration. Nowhere to go for the running back. That defense was sitting on G, waiting on O.
Going to audible here. Let's see what they do. Manning from the gun on 3rd down. Going to take a shot at this DB. And the deflection by the defense. Great play on 3rd down brings us to 4th.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
They'll send the back in motion. Fourth down, Manning. Throws toward the end zone. And it's incomplete, and this defense makes a 4th down stop.
You know, there are a lot of people watching this game that are thinking to themselves, where's the sportsmanship? You're blowing this team out. Why are you going for it on 4th down? Why not just punt, give it back, and just leave here?
Looking for a big play. It is incomplete, and now there are 4 seconds remaining.
Well, this guy must feel like he's run into a buzzsaw in this game. He has been under duress all game long, and that's a big reason why he's thrown multiple interceptions in the game, too. Nothing coming easy to him. It's hard to see the field when your internal clock is going off so fast because of the pressure of this defense, and that's why they find themselves down by so much here in the 4th.
They make the stop, and the clock strikes 0, and that will do it for this one. I know both of these teams were ranked, guys, but it really seemed as if they weren't on the same level in this game.
I think that was a pretty good statement game for these guys. I mean, you're ranked higher, you're more talented. A lot of people point to this game, possible upset, 2 really good teams. Jesse, they made it clear. There's only one really good team. It was them. They were the favorite, and they just made a point of it.
You're right. Not all ranked teams are created equal. One of these teams is a college football playoff contender. The other simply is not. And that demonstrated itself today. The higher-ranked team is a team with national championship aspirations. They've got so much talent. They look good today.
That's going to do it for us here. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm